Okay, this I'm going to call this my golden tips. Okay, so what is important is what I'm going to give you the tips, and I'm also going to give you what the strategies and on how to pass your maths lead. I'm going to tell you how to pass this. I'm going to tell you that if you're going to pass, you're not just going to be a pass, it's going to be a very good pass. Okay, no one has to tell me that, I know. Okay, let's go on this. Guys, you're going to write paper 1 and paper 2. Okay, I'm just going to break it down first like this: paper 1 and paper 2 here. So both papers, we're talking about 150 marks, and we both talk about 3 hours. You're going to write for 3 hours. Okay, and in the marks we talk about 150 marks. Okay, so in paper 1, these are the topics that you're going to focus on. Okay, you're going to focus on number 1, you're going to focus on finance. Number 2, you're going to focus on data handling. Okay, number 3, you're going to focus on probability. All right, so when you are studying, I want you to know that when you prepare for paper 1, you have to know that finance will take finance on its own will take plus minus 60% of that paper. Okay, then data handling is going to take plus minus 35%. Okay, and when you talk about probability, is going to take plus minus 5% of paper 1. Okay, then let me draw a borderline here, because I'm gonna go into paper 2. So in paper 2, which topics are we talking about? And let me write topics again here. Number 1, we talk about measurements. And number 2, we talk about maps and plans. Okay, then number 3, we talk about probability. So probability goes into papers. Okay, so when we talk about the measurements in paper number 2, how many percent are we looking at? We are looking at plus minus 60%. When you talk about maps and plans, we talk about plus minus 35%. When you talk about probability, we talk about plus minus 5%. Okay, so this is how you go. When you prepare, you know which topics you must study for paper 1 and which topics to study for paper 2. But here I've just summarized everything. You must know that finance, we talk about financial documents, we talk about the income and expenditures, because we talk about the cost price, the selling price, the break-even point, the profit margin, like all those things. Okay, we talk about the exchange rate, we talk about inflation, we talk about taxation, we talk about the tariff system. So those are part of the finance. So I just said finance here. We talk about the loan and banking interest, we talk about those. This is part of finance. So when you talk about data handling, data handling, you know what I like, is a very short topic where it goes by the process, from process 1 of developing your equations up until the last process of representing your data. Okay, so that's what we talk about. Now I want to share with you my golden tool, or my golden tips and my golden strategy on how to pass your paper 1 and paper 2. Okay, let's start with paper 1. Listen, I'm giving you a tip. Once you have any paper, I don't care that is the prelim or that is the the final exam. But be careful, that must not be an old paper. That has to be a paper from 2021, whereby since 2021 Maths Lit have been changed. Your paper 1 is finance and data handling and probability. Paper 2 is measurements, maps and plans and probability. So I think it was changed there around 2021. So now the papers from there, let me tell you how to pass Maths Lit to nail it. Focus here. Question 1, question 2, question 3 of paper 1. When you go to paper 2, focus here. Question 1, question 2, question 3. I'm telling you, this is the strategy that whoever that sets Maths Lit is going to hate me. But I don't care. As long as you guys can make it, you guys can pass. Okay? Listen to this. You see, these 3 questions, they are going to give you plus minus 90 marks. Plus minus 90 marks. Giving you a very secret of Maths Lit. This is my tool. Hello, listen. This is my own secret strategy on how I make my learners to pass. Guys, let's speak reality. Okay? You never got the distinction during the year in Maths Lit. What miracle do you think that is going to happen that you get the distinction in final? Okay? So stick to reality. Don't stick to miracles. Okay? The miracles are yes, they do happen. But before the miracles can happen, I want you to do this and place this strategy into work. I'm guaranteeing you that you are going to get a bachelor pass. Okay? You want me to tell you the strategy. My favorite, my jackpot is here. My jackpot is here. What is my jackpot here? My jackpot in question number 3, I have data handling. Unless if the examiners now they're going to change, because I am sharing the secrets with you. In paper 2, what is the jackpot? Maps and plans. Okay? So, guys, when you have any paper, before you do question 4 and question 5 of paper 1 and question 2, make sure that you have nailed question 1, question 2, and question 3. Leave no stone unturned in these 3 questions. And when we talk about question 1 and question 2 here, we're going to have finance. We're going to have all of these 3 topics in one question. But listen to the catch here. The catch is that you are going to have low order question. That is where you get your 2 marks, the 2 marks, the 2 marks, the 2 marks. Remember, there will never be any 9 mark in question 1. There will never be any question of 9 marks in question number 1. Where do you find those questions? You find them in question 4 and question 5. Okay? So you don't need those 9 marks to get a bachelor pass in Maths Lit. You need question 1, question 2, and question 3. Are we clear? So I want you right now to take your own calculator and say 90 marks. 90 marks divide by 150 multiply by 100. And tell me how many percent in paper 1 are you going to get if you are going to follow this strategy. %60. It means if you follow my strategy, you are literally working for level 5. If you follow this strategy, you work for level 5 in Maths Lit. Have you ever got that in the whole year? Face the reality. Have you ever got that? But I am assuring you that with this 3 question, you have 60%. But listen, I don't want you to make a mistake. I don't want you to make a mistake to say Guru made us to see flames. You can still, do you see, my road now, my strategy is to start somewhere before you can get somewhere, okay? So you start at 60% in order for you to get the distinction. It means that if you can pave your road in question 1, 2, 3, you can literally get more than 60%. Why? There are still marks that you're going to collect in question 4 and question 5. Remember, question 4 and question 5, they still have those 2 marks question. You can get them. Okay? Now, listen to me. Since you're going to write, you're preparing, forget about these 2 things. Because my learners in Meslit, I feel so much pains because they dwell on things that have been difficult for them since the beginning of the year. Forget about this. Tariffs and taxation. I'm not saying you're not going to write them. You are going to write them. I'll tell you what is happening here. You see this? This is your failed relationship. This is a failed relationship. Ifailile le relationship yakho. From January, you did not understand tariff and taxation. When you are preparing for your exam, please, you cannot understand them in one night. Forget them, leave them out. And where will you find taxation in most cases? Question 4 or question 5. And remember, question 4 and question 5, without them, you can get level 5 in Maths Lit. I guarantee you a very serious pass. Next year, I want to see people coming to me, coming to my YouTube channel to comment, to say, Guru, you are the best. I want to see that. This is the strategy I'm sharing with you. I want everyone who's doing Maths Lit to nail Maths Lit this year because of this strategy. Question 1, question 2, question 3. With these 3 questions, you got level 5. Then you can work on something else. Well, I don't care if now you can get level 6 and level 7. I don't care. As long as you got more than a bachelor. My strategy have guaranteed you a bachelor. So these are the same thing that you're going to do in paper 2. But in paper 2 now, there's a difference. Okay? There's a difference now. We talk about measurement, we talk about maps and plans. And I've told you that there is also a gold here in question number 3 that you can take all home. Maps and plans. The question 3 is standing on one question to say, question number 3, I am going to be maps and plans. Okay, so what do you do? Maps and plans, guys, is so simple. You look at the map, everything relies on the annexure. Read your annexure, read that strip chart, understand it, read that map that you're going to be given and understand. Your answers will be based on that map. Okay, sharp. Question 1, question 2, there will be a measurement. Now let me tell you what type of a measurement is going to be there. The type of the measurement that you're going to find in question 1 and question 2, you are going to find conventions. That's type of the measurement. And the measurement that again that you're going to find, you are going to find the basics of measurement. You are going to find, calculate the area, calculate the perimeter. That's what you're going to get. Make sure that in paper 2, you are good, very good with converting. And I've always told my learners that if you want to nail the convention, learn the cross multiplication. If you go down my videos there, I've taught measurements, I've taught conventions, and I've showed people how to do the convention using the cross multiplication. So scroll down in my videos, you will find those information and deal with them. This year we are passing Maths Lit with fire by force. You are passing and you are getting level 5 upwards. Follow my strategy. Follow this. Whenever you have a paper 1, start here. I'm not saying don't do question 4 and question 5. Do question 4 and question 5. But the only way that you're going to do question 4 and question 5, start first with question 1, question 2, and question 3. And don't leave any question unanswered there. Answer everything. Whether you believe that is wrong or right, answer. Same with paper 2. question 1, 2, 3. Write everything. Do not leave do not leave a blank space there. For who? For who? Answer everything there. Okay? This is my strategy. Believe it or not, with this strategy, you are getting more than level 5 in Maths Lit. With my strategy, follow this strategy. Whenever you have a question paper right now, when you're preparing, follow this strategy. Start first understanding question. Make sure that in this question paper, I can answer question 1 and question 2, question 3 within 40 minutes. You'll be done answering those. If you do that, I'm telling you, after getting your result in January, you'll come to my channel and thank me. May God bless you. May God be with you, protect you all the way in your examinations. This is all that I wanted to share with you. Thank you.
What if God didn't? What if I had never been blessed beyond limits? What if I was always depressed and not living?